Welcome to Timberland Farms. My name's Anthony. Today we're a little late to the party. It's August 1st. I'm going to do first cutting on this hayfield here. Got my hay bine hooked to the case tractor, so we're going to go around one lap with a mower and face in this direction. Then we got to turn around, go the other way until we get it all mowed. Let's do it. Truck. And now we're in the cut position. Let's fire this thing up. I already greased it, should be good to go. It's a little noisy, but I'll give you a little rundown how this thing works. So this is a hay bine, and it uses a sickle bar on the bottom. So this is a 9-foot cut, goes from there to there. It's your sickle bar, and it got a bunch of fingers that rock back and forth against your rock guards, and it works as scissors to cut your hay. You got this reel that helps pull the hay into the cutter bar, and it goes up this bed here, and it helps feed the hay into your crimper rolls. And these are mounted on this spring, and they're clamped. So when you're forcing hay through there, it squeezes, puts the pressure on it, and it crips the stalk so it dries out faster. The chute out in between the rolls here. The top one is steel, the bottom one's rubber. And they shoot it out here into these deflectors and make a windrow here in the middle. Come over to this other side, we have our PTO shed that's underneath this shield. It goes off, it powers a big V-belt and all these gears. There's also another V-belt that powers the cutter unit. This cutter unit here is called the wobble box. And that oscillates back and forth to make a cut. Bit of it mowed. Still got the center section. This stuff is thick. It's thick with 2 C's, possibly even a third. I hit a little bit of a snag here. Lost a pin, so I got a drawbar pin I'm going to use. Let's see what I back at the hay bine here. I lost this pin. I had this spare pin inside the little toolbox right here. And I don't have the little clips, so I went to go find the assortment of clips. Couldn't find them, but I found a drawbar pin. So I'm going to swap out this drawbar pin from this hydraulic cylinder pin. Uh-oh, hopefully I can find that. Jammed. Raspberry. The only one that dares to give me the raspberry. Lone Star. It goes easier in the other direction, so I guess that's the way it's going to run. Ah, yes, right on top. Future me is going to hate this, but no, I don't think it's going to go. Anything's a hammer, unless it's a screwdriver, then it's a pry bar. It does not want to go. It just wants to spin around. Actually, would you look at this hammer? Ready? 1, 2, 3. There we go. Yeah, future me is going to hate me for that, but I don't think it's going to fall out. Put you back. Oh, while we're on the topic of toolboxes, yeah, look at how thick this is. This is insane. It's tall stuff. But yeah, on the topic of toolboxes, we've got this little trap door right here. We've got this contraption right here. So I'll show you what this does. Well, let me lift this up now that I got that pin in there. Now I got it lifted up, I can use this guy, homemade deal. So this round pipe goes onto your rock guard, and you can pry it down, or you could flip it over and use it and pry your rock guard up. So then your rock guard makes good contact with your cutter knife. And that stays on the haybine here, right in this little trap door. Just stick this guy in here. Well, we got this field all cut. I gotta charge up my GoPro, and we're gonna do the other field right on the other side of the road, over right here somewhere, right behind that small tree, the short tree. So we're gonna go do that field tomorrow, probably in the afternoon, wait for the dew to burn off. We'll ted this, not tomorrow, but the next day, I think. We'll see. Well, it's been a few days. We let the hay dry. Now we can go ahead with the tractor and rake it up. Got the rake hooked up to the 430 case. And then after we're done raking, we can hook up to the baler. It's right beside me here. And hook the wagon to the back of the baler, get this field baled up, and go put it away. But yeah, let's hop on the tractor, go around in circles, and make some windrows. See if this guy is going to move for us. Right here I got the windrow. Right here I got the windrow double raked. Now we're going to start on the next side. I'm just going to run the rake along the side here, flip it all back over that way. I did have to play with the rake to get it lined up, but we're golden. We can go through the rest of the field now. Well, I missed it. I was raking down here, making this corner to go back up that way. Here's the rake. Missed this fender opportunity. You can see where that's bent down. That is not hooked to the tractor. I cut it too tight, and the frame ended up going up on the tire of the tractor. Pulled it up and ripped it right off the drawbar. So I gotta go back to the house, go get the hitch. Not the hitch, the jack. I can lower this back down. Maybe go get a sledgehammer too and beat that back into place, and we'll be back in business. Should be as simple as just putting this on here. I ended up jacking it up more, so maybe we can get more swing. Not going to be underneath the loader, so I don't have to worry about that. We got the field all raked up, and then if we pan over, we got the wagon hooked to the baler, and the baler's hooked up to the tractor. We're ready to go. So you know how that happened. Stopped to grab the camera, I didn't want to run it over. And I got a bale stuck inside the thrower. wasn't really paying attention. But yeah, the thrower what kept spinning and burned up one of the strings, and poof, all over the place. I always make sure I stop this right after it throws bale, but camera's right there and the tire's touching it, but now I get to throw it off and bale it again. The joys of farming. Hay actually turned out pretty nice. Come back through and pick it back up, but while I'm in here I might as well stack it. I've been stopping to move the camera and stacking it. Fit a little bit more on this little tiny wagon. This hay sat out a little bit longer than I'd like. That's why it looks so brown. It's just sun bleached. There's nothing else wrong with it. It's really nice, soft hay. It's almost like second cutting, but it's not. This is the first cutting we've got on this field. And sadly, I don't think we're gonna get a second cutting because it is like August 5th right now. Well, that's about a wrap. Case 430 worked flawlessly. We had a little bit of issue with the 430 International. Got plugged up, I broke a shear bolt. That's not that big of a deal. You should see the mountain of hay I drove through on that one. I thought I would handle it, but just a little bit too much. You also saw that we had a little bit of issue with the thrower. That's all because the camera's fault. Just poof, because yeah, I didn't want to run over the camera here. I'm talking to you guys. But we ended up with 96 square bales. They're a little on the heavier side from what I normally like. They're probably 45 pounds, maybe closer to 50. But they look really nice. They're nice and soft. This hay is actually really nice. It's not easy to cut. As you probably saw in the field, there's a bunch of stuff that the haybine missed. The sickle bar on that does not like to cut this thin, grassy stuff. But we were able to manage. We got the field cut. We got just shy of 2 acres, like 1.95 acres and 96 bales. So that equates to about 1 ton per acre. I'm not sure what you're supposed to get because this is like my second year baling hay. So, well, I think that's a wrap. I'm going to close the video out here and then I'm going to go unload hay. I'll take you guys with me, but I'm going to close right now. So thanks for watching. Hope to catch you on the next one. If you enjoyed this video, hit that thumbs up button. Helps the channel out tremendously. And yeah, let's get unloading this.